Okay, we are live and welcome back to episode 3 of the Acquire English Live. My name is Adam. I'm here with my co-host.
Hey, everyone. Tuan here.
Tuan. And in today's conversation, we're talking about a festival. And I go to a festival in today's conversation. Are there any big festivals in the UK that you've been to, Tuan, or that are very famous?
I guess the big one in London is the Notting Hill Carnival. I think that gets many visitors from around the world coming over.
What happens there?
It's kind of like, it's a carnival, so it's kind of like Rio's thing, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like Carnival, that's what you mean.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. When I hear carnival, I think of like clowns or different rides. When I hear
fun fair, you say.
Okay. Yeah. When like little games you can play and win prizes.
Not very different.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I hear Carnival, I think the British or the Brazilian dancing and colorful,
I think we just butcher the language. We just change it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that happens a lot. Yeah, I mean, in the States, I'm sure there's a lot. I can't think of a big festival except for maybe my hometown's festival. And I'm sure every small town in America has some sort of festival like that. In my hometown, there's a parade where local businesses will drive down the street and they throw out candy for the kids. All around town, there's many sales. Many shops are open having sales. There's a lot of different food places, mostly just super unhealthy food, like funnel cake. Have you ever had a funnel cake?
What is that?
A funnel cake is basically like deep fried donuts.
Okay.
So you have like donut type material, deep fried. So fried in a lot of oil. And then they take it out, they dump a lot of powdered sugar or chocolate syrup or, strawberry syrup, something on top. I mean, there is a reason why so many Americans are fat, because that's
big. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of calories. But that would be maybe one example of.
And that's a festival food.
Yeah, kind of a festival food. I'm sure if you go to like Disneyland in America, I would imagine they would have funnel cakes there, but many small town festivals would have something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Or corn dogs, corn dogs? Yeah.
I've seen them before.
Right. It's just like a hot dog on a stick, breaded, something like that.
Is that deep fried as well?
I mean, you can deep fry anything. Right. I know I don't actually know how they cook those. I haven't had one since I was a kid. I don't remember. But it's very famous at like state festivals in America. One especially in Iowa, they have deep fried butter. So they just have like a stick of butter and they put breading on it and they stick it and deep fry it in some oil. And
might have to try it then.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know.
I guess. I assume you have a heart attack when it's done. But anyway, let's get into the conversation. So the two of us are talking. I believe we're at a cafe. And we're talking about a festival that I went to. Let's have a listen.
Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, it was awesome. I went to an ethnic food festival.
I'm sorry, you went to a what?
An ethnic food festival. A festival with lots of different food from all over the world.
Oh, wow. What did you eat?
I actually tried balut. It's a boiled duck embryo.
You tried what?
Okay, so let's go ahead and break down that conversation there. So the first line here, you see that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first line here, could you go ahead?
Did you have a good weekend?
Right, so simple enough. Was your weekend good or bad? I don't think we need to talk too much about that. Of course, weekend is Saturday and Sunday. The next line, I said, yeah, it was awesome. Awesome, of course, means great. Awesome, I believe, is a bit more of an American term. What else could you say here? A bit more British, Tuan?
Brilliant.
It's brilliant, yeah. Americans really only use brilliant to mean like very intelligent.
Okay.
Or I suppose a light, if a light were very bright, it would be brilliant. Is that right? But yeah, Americans.
For great.
Yeah, great. Great is okay. Yeah, but I think awesome is a bit more of an American word, right? So next line here. I went to an ethnic food festival. So just means I went to an international food festival. Ethnic means related to a specific culture, right? So back here we have many different foods from different places based on their culture. So ethnic would relate to their culture. Maybe okay. The next line.
I'm sorry, you went to a what?
Right. So we'll talk about this more in detail in a bit, but Tuan says, I'm sorry you went to a what? Means what did you go to? So he's not sure. When I said before ethnic food festival, Tuan maybe didn't hear that or didn't know what an ethnic food festival was. So he says, I'm sorry you went to a what? So we'll get into that in a bit more detail after we go through this. The next line here. I said an ethnic food festival. So again, he didn't understand, so I repeated myself. And we're in a bar, maybe it was noisy, so maybe Tuan didn't hear it there. But an ethnic food festival is a festival with lots of different food from all over the world. And then, next line, Tuan says,
what did you eat?
Right, what did you eat? Of course, food from all over the world. That could be many different things. So, what did you eat? And I said, I actually tried balut. So, balut is kind of an interesting food, but this actually here means surprisingly, I tried balut. So balut, we'll get into here in a second, but actually means maybe this is surprising that I would try balut. And it's a boiled duck embryo. So if you can see in the picture here, it's not a full bird yet. It would be a bird if we hadn't boiled it. But an embryo is a not fully developed baby. Is that okay? And then the last line, which we don't have on here, is Tuan says, remember?
Sorry, you ate what?
You ate what? Right, you ate what? So let's take a look at that one more time here. So I said, I actually tried balut. It's a boiled duck embryo. Tuan says, you tried what? Right. So with this grammar, we had this one here. I went to an ethnic food festival. Tuan said, you went to a what? An ethnic food festival. It's a festival. So we use this, you went to a what, when we can use it to say we didn't understand or didn't hear what someone said, right? And the example 2, I actually tried balut. It's boiled duck embryo. You tried what? We can also use it when we are surprised or shocked by what a person said. So we often use that question word in there if we didn't understand, we didn't hear what a person said, or we can use it if we are surprised or shocked by what the person said. So let's go through some examples here, and I'll share this sheet when we are done, and you can try these on your own. So if you don't want to know the answers, you can turn the video off and try to answer them on your own, or you can pause the video and try to answer it on your own. But we'll go through these and see if Tuan can answer these. So for example, number 1 and 2 are examples. So 1 is I need a squeegee. So the answer is?
You need a what?
You need a what, right? So maybe you don't know what a squeegee is. Tuan, do you know what a squeegee is? I wonder if it's the same.
To clean a car? Is it like a sponge?
No. It's
okay.
Kind of.
No.
You use it to clean a car, but like the car window. So like when or any sort of window, when they're cleaning off the water or the soap, they have a sort of, it's got sort of a rubber end on it. We call that a squeegee.
Okay.
Kind of get the water. Or even if there's a lot of water on the floor, they have a bigger squeegee that's kind of like a broom that you can push. Is there a different word for that in British English?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm not sure what it's called. Squeegee.
Where I'm from, we call that a squeegee. Is that okay? Number 2, I'm from Nebraska.
You are from where?
You are from where, right. Okay. Number 3 is also an example here. So I want to visit Vanuatu.
You want to visit where?
Right. Okay. So number 4, today is my niece's birthday.
Today is whose birthday?
Right. We'd say today is today's whose birthday? Is that okay? Because maybe you don't know or didn't hear what niece is. So niece, of course, means your brother or sister's daughter, right? So Tuan, you have a sister. Do you have a niece?
I have a nephew.
You have a nephew, right? So your sister has a son, which would be your nephew. I have 3 brothers, and all of them have kids. I have 5 nieces and 5 nephews.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
my brothers were busy. Okay, so the next one. I had a terrible migraine. How about that one?
You had a terrible what?
Right. You had a terrible what? Because maybe you don't know what a migraine is. So a migraine just means a very bad headache. Do you get migraines, Tuan?
No, not really.
I get terrible migraines. Usually from stress. Yeah. I don't know why. My mom also got migraines a lot. But I believe some people say they are passed down. They are hereditary. But I don't know anyone else in my family that gets them, just my mom and I. Okay. And number 6, I need it 2 weeks from tomorrow.
You need it when?
Right. You need it when. Okay, so 2 weeks from tomorrow, of course, means tomorrow plus 2 weeks. Okay, so number 7, I play Hayalai.
What?
Right. You play what? Are you familiar with Hayalai?
No, I'm not. What is that?
I'm not sure where it's from, Highlight, but it's played a lot in Florida in the United States. And it's actually
sport.
It's a sport, right? It's popular among a very small amount of people, and it's big on gambling. People gamble a lot on it. It's kind of hard to explain. Maybe the best way to do it is to show a picture of what Highlight is.
Maybe show them a squeegee as well.
Highlight. So right in. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have this sort of scoop type of thing on your hand, so you can throw this ball really hard. And to be 100% honest, I don't know the rules, but I do know that people gamble on it a lot.
I see in the corner there. Maybe similar to lacrosse.
Maybe, yeah, but I couldn't tell you. I've never
mix
actually.
Of squash and lacrosse.
Right. But apparently people die playing this. If you get hit in the face with that ball, it's going so fast. I know people have died playing it.
That's why it's not popular, I guess.
Yeah. So if you're interested in Highlight, go ahead. I'm sure there's some good YouTube videos, right? And we'll go back. Squeegee. This is a squeegee.
Yeah.
Right, kind of to remove water from a window or from the floor, something like that.
Floor wiper.
A floor wiper.
Maybe.
I see. Okay. Anyway.
Should you show them a balloon?
We can. Yeah. Well, why don't we go ahead and go into that too? We'll. If you easily throw up, maybe.
Yeah.
Don't look at this one, but balut. So maybe many people watching this have tried balut, but it's popular in the Philippines, maybe in parts of China, Southeast Asia, but you can see it's kind of an almost ready to be born duck, or maybe even chicken, I'm not sure, type of bird, but they boil it and then eat that. Tuan, would you ever try balut?
No, I don't think I would.
Yeah, I'm usually very willing to try many different things, but I don't think I could eat it. It just the looks of it are just.
So the video's a lie. You didn't try.
What's that?
The video's a lie. You said actually I tried balut.
Yeah, the video is a lie. I have never tried balut. I don't think I would try balut. I might. I would have to be in a really adventurous mood to try balut, but I mean, the people who eat it really seem to love it. So
I think we can change the image now.
Okay. Right. Okay, so let's go back to. Did you have enough? Oops. Let's go back to the exercises. Okay. So I play Highlight, you play what? The next one, my foot cramped up.
Your foot what?
Right. Your foot. What? Right. So what does cramp up mean?
Don't know how to explain it. Your foot there's pain and you can't move it.
Right. Like there's a problem with the muscle when we get a cramp, right? So the muscle like tightens up and you can't move it. So often if you don't drink enough water and then play sports, it'll often happen. Or
some people say you don't stretch.
Yeah. If you don't stretch, you might get cramps or something might cramp up. So it can happen to your foot or your leg, or basically any muscle can cramp up.
Or if you're old like me.
You're old. I think I'm older than you. I don't. Okay. And the next one. I saw a crested ibis.
So a what?
Right. You saw a what? Any idea what a crested ibis is?
Some kind of bird.
Yeah. I believe crested ibis only live in maybe Japan and China.
Ah, okay. It's like a crane.
Yeah. I don't think it's as big as a crane. I'll show you a picture here.
It's like the symbol of Japan.
No, maybe not.
Okay,
They got that kind of long beak. You see them around the water. A bigger bird. I don't think they're as big as a crane, but here you go. There's a Japanese crested ibis. Yeah, I think a lot of them, there's not many left anymore. But there seem to be all over the world. The type of bird, the ibis, is not, there's lots of those all over, but I believe this particular bird is dying off somewhat. Okay. And I think
almost the same colors as the Japanese flag.
Yeah, right. And the last one. There are 21,871 lakes in Minnesota.
There are how many lakes in Minnesota?
Right. There are how many lakes in Minnesota? I'm going to run there. Okay. Minnesota, of course, is a state in the United States. I spelled it wrong here. It's kind of northern area near Canada, and it's known for having a lot of lakes. So I assume 21,000 is a lot. Okay. All right. So again, with these types of questions, and that last one is a question, sometimes we didn't understand or didn't hear what that person said. So I need maybe you need a what? Right. Or I'm from Nebraska. You're from where? Maybe you've never heard of Nebraska. I assume most people have never heard of Nebraska. It's not a very popular place. But we use those questions to show that we didn't understand or didn't hear, or we can use them to show we are surprised or shocked. And that example was, I actually tried balut. You tried what? Okay. So how adventurous are you with food, Tuan?
Not too adventurous.
Can you think of anything crazy that you've eaten?
Not crazy, but in England we have black pudding, which is pig's blood in like a sausage. Some people have it for breakfast.
But you call it black pudding?
It's called black pudding, but it's pig's blood and it tastes like a sausage.
Okay.
Which is a little strange.
It just tastes like sausage.
It has a little bit of an irony taste.
Okay.
Yeah, like blood.
I see. Yeah, I'm willing to try a lot of different things, but I'm pretty basic with my food. In Japan, in Japan, a lot of things, maybe when I first came here, I would think are crazy, like eating squid or, salmon roe, which are salmon eggs. I used to think that was crazy, but now it's completely normal for me. Or, I eat a lot of seaweed, which I thought would be gross, and I actually love it now. So I often have miso soup with different kinds of seaweed in it. So, yeah.
Have you tried basashi?
What's that?
Basashi.
Oh, yeah. Raw horse.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually like it.
Okay.
I think it's good. What do you think about it?
It's okay.
Yeah, I was a bit reluctant to try it at first, but they put a little bit of ginger on it and some like green onions.
Yeah, it needs it.
Soy sauce. Yeah. So it's not something I want to go eat for lunch, but it's definitely something I'll eat if it's in front of me. How about raw chicken? Have you ever tried raw chicken?
Someone ordered it, but I didn't eat it.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Oh, okay.
I was shocked. Like, I don't know about in the UK, but in the States, people are so afraid of getting sick from raw chicken that there's no way people would eat it. But I went to a friend's house and may have lost Tuan there. I don't know. I'll keep talking. But I went to a friend's house and they own a chicken farm. And they prepared some raw chicken, and they put it in some sesame oil. It was shockingly delicious. So I would definitely eat it again if I knew it was fairly fresh. But anyway, I believe we have, once again, at the end of our lesson here, we lost Tuan. I think it happened last week as well. But that's all we have here today. So if you have any questions, any comments, let us know below. And the sheet you saw before that we used, I will share that in the comments, or you can find it on our page. So thank you very much for watching, and hope to see all of you again soon. Thanks.